TAMDEV is a job summit deliverable where in 2018 the President called all the social partners to look at how we can actively promote job creation in the country. When TAMDEV was conceptualized, the big challenge in the mind of business, or the big question was, will government open their doors for a collaboration in this fashion? And I must say we're pleasantly surprised because government really opened their doors. There's a true collaboration that we see happening in all the work that TAMDEV is doing, and especially in the Eastern Cape.
We partnered with NBI as one of the social compact initiatives that we are embarking upon as a province. We felt as a department, because as a government we cannot do it alone. We need the involvement of the private sector so that we can build the capacity of municipalities so as to be able to render services to communities. In partnering with NBI, we have started with the introduction of mentors that can be able to build staff capacity within municipalities. In those municipalities, we have sent mentors. Just to make an example, in Walter Sisulu, they had electricity that was tripping, of which we sent electrical engineers who were mentoring the staff so that they can be able to maintain the electricity within that municipality. In Amahlati, we were doing a township establishment. There was no planner. We sent in a planner who was working with the director for planning, who was not a qualified planner, by the way, who take him through the township establishment processes. And now we did submit a bankable business case to DBSA so that there could be a township that is established in Amahlati. We are a province which had many municipalities that had bad audit outcomes, of which we did send mentors to some of those municipalities, especially the disclaimed ones. We can be able confidently now to say those municipalities are beginning to improve. Those municipalities, there is a skill that has been imparted by the mentors who were sent to those municipalities.
From the time the PMO was established in 2020 up to now, I've received the mentorship support because key element of NPI program is deployment of mentorship. Now I'm able to develop precise reports on time. I'm able to share meetings. I've grown in that part because in the past I was not exposed to that element. So moving forward, I'm still grateful that NPI has come. It has touched myself. I'm grateful for the opportunity.
As we all aware, Mandela Bay municipality is experiencing a protracted 8-year drought that has serious implications for the residents of Nelson Mandela Bay municipality.
In order to deal with these kind of challenges, we need all relevant stakeholders to form part of this effort.
The NBI is an NPO comprising more than 95 multinationals and big companies. Our mandate has, since establishment, not changed. We still look at how we can mobilize business in support of government and in support of activities that will boost the economy and create jobs in South Africa. Our work in the Nelson Mandela Bay Metro was informed by our mandate, where we, through our partnership with the Eastern Cape, because we do believe that the drought is not a challenge just for government. For us, it was a all-hands-on-deck call, and we brought in retired experts to help in the areas as identified by the Metro.
I've been mentoring 4 members, and for me it's been very encouraging to see how their confidence has grown. It also gives me great pleasure to, at my age, to give something back to my profession. Except now I see there's also a huge need in the wastewater division for further mentoring there.
I think the guys I'm mentoring are pretty well skilled as far as their jobs are concerned, but it was a lot to do with project management, communications, soft skills. I can see some of the results. There's some good results, but there also have been quite a few challenges. I can see now the guys are communicating, they understand a lot more, and yeah, things are progressing slowly but surely.
I can say that it has been my dream job since I was studying. I'm very passionate about being in the public sector specifically. And when Mr. Reimer, my mentor, introduced me to the mentoringship, I was passionate to get involved because it's great to see that a person at 50 years experience can still be passionate about civil engineering. That in the public sector you need all the information, all the support, all the assistance you can get to be able to stay motivated, to stay positive, because there's a lot of facets that you can focus on that's going to make you negative. But luckily with the NBI's assistance that's supporting it and funding it, I can greatly say that my mentor has changed my life and he has put a positive injection into my career as a civil engineer for the Metro.
NBI came on board to support the municipality in terms of mentoring of communication staff, because one of the key enablers for any effective crisis communication is ensuring that you influence cultural, behavioral change from the citizens and the residents you are communicating to around the drought. Because one of the challenges we've been experiencing is the high water usage and the water demand.
We have also been able to bring more business into the partnership, such as through the ShopRite partnership in which you were playing the jingle in all the ShopRite stores in Nelson Mandela Bay, and raising public awareness, which has been a critical element of the drought mitigation program.
Partnering with a program that we call Community Work Program. We then introduced participants within schools, trained them first. Those participants were beginning to close water leaks within the schools. It's the value that was brought by the NBI to the province.
The Metro drafted a list of 100 schools that were deemed high users, high consumers of water. And that project was handed over to business as a whole. So we partnered with the chambers, the local chambers. They've adopted quite a number of schools, and we reached out to some of our funders, the NBI, and managed to get Vodacom to support 8 schools.
It's a public-private partnership where the schools benefit, the CWP unemployed youth benefits, and we get a better outcome for drought mitigation and number one, reduction of water leaks. The partnership, what it's done is it's shown us how we can all work together. We can take the CWP youth who would just be stuck in a program that maybe not as beneficial. We've given them a skill. They're going to come out the other end of that. There's been some school repairs done in the process, and it now means that there's winners on all sides. Our public infrastructure has been repaired, we've reduced the water leaks, and we've had some training for the youth out of it.
And the taps, when they arrived in our school, we didn't have not a single tap outside because of vandalism that happened a long time ago. So they managed to offer us an opportunity to have water because we have taps all around the school. And then in the bathrooms, we had a great challenge with the systems broken, the taps are not functioning properly, the water pipes were leaking, there was a lot that was stolen from the pipe.
I'm very passionate about training. I believe that we need the youth to get the skills that they need to make a better future for themselves. I'm passionate about training. I think training is it's how we build a country, and I think the whole sector is underdeveloped and undercommitted from people in the industry.
I've learned a lot from this program, from first installing taps to fixing leaks, and even in the toilets where we have problems with the leakages, for instance, like installing the bases and all the things that are done in plumbing. CWP has helped me a lot. I went to go study for administration, and then there are also things that I help around at home. So it's made a huge difference. The gap is fulfilled now, so we don't have to sleep on empty stomachs.
The thing is, I enjoy fixing actually. It's one thing I like the most. I like fixing. Because I've learned, I'm making it better for me anyway, because I like it that way.
It makes me feel very good, because it's a way of us giving us back to the community, which has kids which must be in a safe and clean environment. So if there are toilets and taps that are leaking, then it poses a health hazard for them.
Because really it minimizes even the unemployment rate. People are busy, at least they have got that sentiment about the school they are working in. So that is why they are so quick in fixing these toilets. And I appreciate very much, the work that is being done, especially by the females that were trained by David.
It's surprising to other people, because I'm pretty sure, even at the school, I'm sure they were wondering when we first came, how could they bring girls? Because normally plumbing, back then though, plumbing was for males, but now we can also do it. So now it has given us an opportunity, and also for the other learners who are also learning at the school, that they would see plumbing is also for everyone. I would like to say thank you to CWP, together with the training companies that we were assigned to, so that they could come and help us in gaining more experience.
Actually, we can't all say it's not our job to do repairs or to get the leaks stopped and fixed. We all have to do something, and this is showing that COPTA and Department of Education and Nelson Mandela Bay, Metro and NBI are all doing something, and that something has amounted to a significant reduction in water leaks.